Hello everyone and welcome back to episode number 1B for Farming Simulator 22 on the Meadow Grove Farm Extended Realistic Series. Welcome in everybody. So how's everybody doing today? I'm doing great. I'm doing awesome. And I'm doing fantastic as usual. Welcome in everybody. We are getting ready to work some grass fields as I turn around 400 times in a circle. So I hope you guys are doing great. I hope you guys made yourself a sandwich. I hope you guys got yourself a drink. I hope you guys are all settled in and relaxed because we got a lot of work to do. So, yep, let's just open this gate here and we'll go down. We got to grab our mower, head down to the shop because remember last episode when we did the map tour, we left off, we had a mower and we said, nope, we don't want that one. So I got a couple of them back into the game. So let's go. Let's walk on down to the farm. Grab our Ford tractor. And we're going to mow. I think what we've decided to do today is we are going to go. Let's see how many we want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to go 2 crops up here. No, 1 crop in 20. 1 crop in 14. 15, 17, 18, and 19 are going to be grass fields. So one's going to be hay, one's going to be silage for our total mixed rations for our cows, and the other one will be, well, actually, you know what? We only need 1 crop field for the straw. So why don't we keep, well, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. 2 are going to be hay, 2 are going to be silage. That's what we're going to do. So I hope you guys are doing good. For real, I hope you guys are doing great. And I hope you guys enjoy the series because I am. We are going to head down. This is the 7810 25 engine conversion. And we're going to go right on down around. Now, we have to keep in mind that this map is still in beta form. So it may be a few issues that we may find along the way, but that's okay. Because we are going to do it. And if we find it, we'll let Nathan know and he can fix it. A new version may drop before then anyway. So it's good. You guys know we turned the traffic off on the map last time, so everything gets done realistic, everything gets done in cab, everything gets done as we would if we were real farmers. So welcome to the series of a dairy farm through the eyes of a real life dairy farmer, because that's what I am in real life. So we are going to live this as if we are living it in real life, with the exception of this is a European map and I live in the United States. So hope you guys enjoy the series. I'm going to enjoy it. This is our first official episode. We are on a running clock, as I explained to you guys yesterday. So where we get done, where we leave off is where we're going to pick up. There will be no exceptions to that. We are not able to tab. I did make one amendment to the rules because this series is basically made entirely, for our good friend of the channel, one of our original OGs, Russell. We are going to have the ability to add animal pens if we like. So that's something that he wanted me to do, and it was just his opinion. He was very cool about it, very nice about it. So we are going to have the ability to add extra animal pens if we want, but I'm going to play it as much as I can how Nathan wanted me to, which means driving the right way, which means playing it the right way. I just want, that was one amendment. So we are not allowed to tab vehicles either. We must drive to our vehicle or walk whenever we need to. I'm going to play 1x speed, and we're going to play 1x speed at 1 day months. So we're going to come over here, and let's just park her right here for now. Put her in park, jump out, head over to the buy point. Where is the buy point? Is it in here? I can't remember where the buy point was. No, this is where you sell it, right? Yeah, that's where you repair and stuff. So where's the buy point at the shop? Oh, it's inside. I see it. You got to go inside, which we have to go right here. How cool is that? I didn't show you guys that yesterday. And are we open? Yes, we open at 8 o'clock. So there we go. All right. So let's buy us a mower. And I got one perfect. The same one we used on Valley Springs map tour, map thing, the Samaz. This one here, we're going to go now realistically speeds. 5.7 miles an hour. We're going to go without lights. Side and back. I think it's going to be side and back. And we're going to change this to the little bit. No, let's keep the dark, keep the green. Okay. Design color white. Can we change that to... Ugh, looks like a John Deere. But you know what? Let's keep it that way. Now, we're going to have to be careful of our money. We only have $26,000. So when we need something, remember the other rule that we have is and we are running with manual attach and seasons. We are running full seasons. We have to, and full precision farming. Thank you, sir, for the purchase. Let's go take a look at her over here. This is our new Samaz mower, 3.1 meters wide, which is just a little under 9 feet, a little over 9 feet wide, which is quite big if you think about in real life. So here, let's go one last time with the rules, and then I won't mention again, so you guys know. No tabbing of vehicles, must play 1x speed, must use seasons, must use precision farming, must play in cab. 1x speed, 1 month series, and we now have amendments to our original rule, which was you could not add a new animal pens. And we would like to give a shout out to Russell from New Zealand that he has amended a rule so that we're going to go with that rule now, where if I want to, I can put another animal pen down, because he's right. In real life, if I wanted to build another barn, I absolutely could. And our end goals is we are going to try to own as much of the map as we can, which is a lot. That's 250, what do you say, 250 or 60 something fields. There's 255, 56, 58, 61. So there's 260 fields plus on this map. We're going to try to own every single one of the map. And we are not allowed to extend the field sizes. We must keep the field sizes the way they are. So there will be no one of that, because some of these fields are pretty small, guys and gals. Some of them are really tiny, like the ones that we own, like 17 is only 1.4 acres. 15 is only 2 acres. So they're very small. So it's very easily viable. And let's go. Let's do this right. Now, we do have, like I said, we do have manual attach in here. I want to give a shout out to Bart and Russell, who are super excited for this series. So we want to make sure that they are getting the love that they need. There we go. And we are going to now hook up Q, Z, and Z. And then we're going to come in here, and we are going to fold this up. Watch her go for a few seconds. We are going to go 1 hour videos. So this will be a little bit longer series. I'm going to put out 2 of these recorded videos. And did it go? Here it goes. We like it to go to the back so that we can get in and out of fields pretty quick. And she's done. Let's double check the hoses. Make sure they're all hooked up. Make sure she's ready to go. And we can now head to the very first field. Yeah, we're going to give them a shout out. There is several of you that would really wanted to bring back the realistic series. And so we are. We have turned traffic off, and the only reason we've turned traffic off is because you guys know Fury hates the traffic on Fs22. Hate it. I am going to alternate between my controller and my steering wheel. So as soon as we get set up for it, the very next episode, this episode I'm going to use my controller. The next episode I'm going to use the steering wheel. And then once we go to full steering wheel and pedals, we're going to go full steering wheel and pedals. And that's it. We're not allowed to use anything else. So this will be the last episode with a controller. After that, it will be a wheel and pedals. So we're going to keep it as realistic as we can. Forgot I got to go up my hill now. I almost drove by it. Now you'll see on this tractor, watch the little red button that comes on. See it? That means you're over revving your engine. And it's the tractor's working as absolutely hard as it can, and it can stall when that little red button comes on. So welcome to the dairy farm through the eyes of a dairy farmer. So I'm not going to put that in the description. I'll just make sure I say it every episode. So that way we can We don't have to take up all of our spaces on our info bar. They only give you 60 spaces when you're setting up the description box. So, like I said, if we do find some issues on the map, that's okay. We're not going to let it frustrate us. This is still in beta form, and if it has some issues, that's why it's not released yet. But I was given permission to give early access to the map, so we're going to do that. So it's pretty close to being just about ready. But we may or may not find some issues. There was a couple of hedges. I had another person doing some testing on it. And there was a couple of hedges that had collisions on them that weren't supposed to. So we're going to work that out. So we're going to go here. Let's jump out here real quick. Let's see our map. Bring our map up. Oh, not that one. I like this one. Let's go. Let's go this way. How about 19 and 18 will go hay. 17 and 15 will go silage. Okay? And I don't know if I'll do... we might do silage bales. I don't know. I might do silage in a bunker and then hay bales. I don't know. Yeah, we haven't decided yet with that part of it. Right now, we're going to spend this episode mowing. And we're probably just gonna mow as far as we can with all of the... This tractor is amazing. It sounds really nice, too. Get yourself set up here and go a little bit back around the corner so we can get right into the field without having... You know what? I forgot, guys and gals. Let's jump out of here real quick. I forgot we also have the cow pasture to mow. Because until we get cows, that was the other rule. We can't buy cows until we can afford them. And right now we can't afford them. So we can mow this, and we can still mow it even after the cows are here. So let me take a look at the trees set up in this this field of cow pasturing. Okay, not bad. We'd have to stay wide. And we'd have to stay... Double check. And this is always common procedure anyways, guys. When you're coming first to enter into a field, you want to make sure that you're walking your field so that you don't have any issues. Boom. Okay, we're good to go. So let's go ahead and mow this first, the cow pasture first. And then, hi, Bloom. And then we'll, it'll be just like we started on Fs19 because that's the first field we started in. All right, so let's shut the gate of the other one because we're not going to be in that field too long today, but we may. So now we actually technically have 5 fields, except we can't plant crops. So this has to be either hay or silage in here. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fields. 3, 4, 5, 6, and the cow pasture. So that's 7 fields. If we took 14, 15, and 20 and made them crops, how's that sound? And then 17, 18, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 hay, 2 silage. Perfect. Sound good? Sound like a plan? So let's go and shut this. Shut this. Shut this. Shut this. Can I shut the gate? Can I shut the gate? Oh, you know what? I bet you... Oh, there you go. Why would the trigger be back there? But that's okay. We'll figure out Nathan's method to his madness as far as where his gate triggers are. Okay. Get this out here like this. Let the RPMs come up. All right, let's double check real quick. She's mowing. Oh, I love it. I forgot about the... Oh, okay, so his triggers are about in the middle. Okay. What I like about this, I forgot, everybody. I forgot how much I loved it. Look, it's a different texture on the grass. Absolutely amazing. All right. All right, let's get her in about third gear and go. Try to not hit too much of the mower on the end of that. Go right on the outside. We won't worry about all the little spuds that we're missing. Just double check to make sure she's mowing, and yes, she is. This is the exact mower that I own in real life, so I'm very familiar with how this mower works. Okay, there we go. Let's get a little wider here so don't keep hitting posts, because we're going to tear our lawnmower up if we keep doing that. There we go. Let's get out here. There we go. Awesome. Now we're cooking with fire. There we go. At least until we get our first pass done, we'll be able to watch in the corner of the mirror here. Come a little wider on this one so we don't hit those trees. We're going to just stay wide because I don't know if that can be mowed right there. But we will check into it as we go around and around and around. We'll make sure, because if we can mow it, we'll mow it right up. All right, yep, we don't want to get down in there. We may come in with a chainsaw and clear this tree out, some of these trees around the area, so that we can get it. This is a decent sized cow pasture. I'm not going to lie. This is decent size. For real. We'll be able to tell at the end what size it is. So there you go, guys. In real life, you're mowing about 5 to 6 miles an hour. That's it. You're not going insanely fast. You're not going crazy. I don't know why the game set it up for you to mow at 14, 15 miles an hour, because that's definitely not a simulator game. Okay. There you go. First pass is done. So now what we got to do, now we turn around, because if you don't, that'll mat the grass down. And then you want to put your tire right on the edge of the grass, mower down, and now we won't have to look behind us as much. Awesome. Now we just keep our tire just about on the inside of the grass right there. And I'll show you. We are mowing it all. There we go. So now we don't have to keep looking behind us. Now we can just go like this and drive and drive and drive in circles and circles and circles. And then when we get our 2 or 3 headlands, maybe 4 done, then we'll cut the field in half so that we can go. We're not going all the way around. We want to chip to make sure I'm getting it. But I love the texture on this this field. And plus, if you notice, we are not getting a ton of yield, because when you're running with precision farming and starting spring, it starts you with only the first layer of grass. So we're not going to get a bunch of huge yield off this right away. We are going to absolutely get the bare bones minimum, and then we'll come in here. We have to purchase a roller, and we'll make sure that it gets rolled. So that'll be good. It'll be good. And then we just keep it just a little bit shorter, so when we go around a corner, so we know we get everything. It did miss there because I think I have to terraform that. Yep. But in real life, that's exactly what it would do. It would miss that section. So let's see here real quick before we do anything. Yeah, there's a good size hump there. So let's see if we can terraform it real quick. Smooth. And let's go right here. Just lost the grass that I did there. All right. Should be enough to mow it now. Well, we'll get it. We'll get it the next time. How's that? Yeah, it should go right over it now. There we go. There we go. We just fixed that little section. And now we are on to the cut grass, so we are not squishing our grass anymore. You want to limit your crop destruction as much as you can. You can leave the mowers down when you are not swathing, so keep that in mind too. You, when you're swathing, you would want to raise your mower up because it'll spread that swath around. When you are just straight out flat mowing it, laying it right on the ground, you're free to just go back and forth. Because think about at home, when you mow your grass at home with your mower, you don't raise your mower every single time you go over a section. But yeah, Nathan does a great job making the textures different so you can tell where you've mowed. It's pretty good. Like I said, we're not going to get a lot off of this yield. I'm going to raise that just one time because I'm backing into here and I don't want that mowed. But once we get a third headland done, we won't have to worry about it. But you guys can see already we basically went down and got a mower and we've been mowing for almost a half an hour already. So when you mow proper speeds and you mow in-game and you mow real-life speeds, real-life action, you do it the real way, it takes a long time to farm. So I know that many of you guys will get frustrated when it starts to get a little tedious. The only time that we will be able to fast forward time, if we absolutely have to, is if it's raining. Because I want to still be able to do stuff in-game. But we're going to try to honor it by doing things like we'll feed our animals if it's raining. We'll do the things what we would do on our real farm. Like if I woke up tomorrow and it's pouring rain and I can't do anything as far as field work goes, then I'm taking the time, I'm cleaning out the stalls. So I've got something really cool for you guys. I'm going to set it up to where the we have to muck out the barn. We actually have to go in and clean it out. So, and then because we have multiple storage areas outside of our barn and down the road from our barn, so we can scoop it out. So what we'll do is we'll let her build up the manure quite a bit in the barn, and then if it's raining or snowing or things like that, then we will absolutely then we'll go clean out our barn, we'll sell crops, we'll do what we have to do to make the day go through to get past the rain. And then if we still get everything done, we'll stack bales. We'll do all that stuff. I have to check. Did I miss any? Okay, good. It's perfect. We are doing so well, everyone. It is awesome. Almost a half an hour into the mowing process now. And we're only on our third headland. We got to go one more headland, and then we can pick a section, and we'll cut her right off in the middle. Pretty close. And then we'll... Now, we're going to have to take out $100,000 loan, but that was the other rule, is you are only allowed to take out $100,000 in a loan per game month. And that's it. That's all you can do. So if we take out $100,000 this game month, next month, we have to wait till all the way to next month before we can do another $100,000. That's all we can take out. And the reason I did it so low and so extreme like that is because... this map is going to be, or this series is going to be primarily played with really smaller equipment, 3 to 5 meters max. And because if you guys know that there are some decent sized fields, which is about 5 acres. To me, once you get to a 5, 6, 7 acre, 8 acre field, it gets pretty decent. Now, my farm at home, I have a 20 acre grass field, 2 40 acre bean fields, and actually we're getting ready. We're in the process of fencing in another 20 acre grass field. So that'll be kind of cool. So we'll actually have 4 main fields on our farm, and then we have 12 or 13 other fields that are strictly crops, where we grow soybeans predominantly, but we use the soybeans for our cows. We put it in our TMR for protein. So they do get a little bit of that, and then we sell the excess when we have it. Primarily in the summer, we are feeding them the majority of hay. They get TMR once a day in the morning, and then in the afternoon they just get hay bales that are stretched through. But we try as much as we have, because we're making TMR mixture in the summertime, so we don't have a lot of TMR. But when winter rolls around, we have a lot of it. Then we're feeding them TMR strictly in the winter because they need it more for the fatness. You know, they need it more for to keep themselves warm. So in the summer, we feed a lot more like straight up hay bales and a little bit of TMR to fill in, because you don't want to give a cow just nothing but hay. They got to have some sort of food. But we grow our soybeans here for feed for our cows. So we also make one field corn, and we also put in cracked corn. All right, so now I think that's plenty. Do we want to break it up the short way or the long way? Let's go the short way, because the less turns, there's better. That's what we want to do. So let's pick this tree right here. This is called fence post GPS. All right, you find yourself a fixed object and fence post, tree, something that's not going to move in the distance, and you line your tractor right up and you keep it right in the middle of your tractor like that, and now you'll end up with a straight line, which is great. I've showed you guys this before. The only other thing that I'm going to not do realistically is I'm not going to run my beacons, and the reason why I'm not going to do that is because I could have just left that down. Because there's no one else on the map with me, so who am I going to run the beacons for? Myself. So there we go. And now, because we're such a short field, we'll run down, we'll go around, and we'll keep widening this up. So I hope you guys enjoy this series. I hope you guys like it. It was a long time coming. It was something that we definitely did not intend to get away from, because we are a realistic farming channel. We really are. And I got away with it because everybody started wanting a realistic-ish series. That is not my saying. That was come up. That saying was it was made up by somebody who used to be very close to the channel, who has now decided to move on. And that's fine too. Everybody goes in their own directions. Everybody does their own things. And we wish him the best. We wish and hoping he still continues to play Farm Sim, and he still continues to have lots of friends in the community, and we wish him the best. But as of right now, he's no longer part of the channel, which is fine. But he's always welcome back. He knows that at this point. Ooh, almost one more, and we can start whipping around and going backwards. But he knows he's always welcome, and he knows that he's always got to do is ask. And he's more than welcome to come back to the channel. But enough on that. But yeah, that saying realistic-ish was not made up by Fury. It was made up by someone that used to be close to the channel, and I wanted to make sure that whenever it is not something that I do. Oh, there we go. See, we're now right on tour here, right on it. And then when we get small enough, we'll just go around in a circle. We'll finish our mower up. One more, and then we'll go around and finish up the squares. So perfect. And perfect. Look at this go. This is almost like it's like somebody knows what they're doing. Even our grass, we have had very little rain here in my area. Very, very little rain. It's been like our beans look like miniature little teacups. They're so small. There. Now, once this pass is done here, this up down here, then we'll just go around. And like I said, when you're putting it flat in the ground, you don't have to pick up your mower again. You can just leave it right down. And no, I know Ian's probably he'll be watching this channel intently. He likes to play super realistic. Cowboy Bill, he primarily watches 10th Generation Farmer, which he's learned a lot by, but when he watches mine, he usually has a bunch of questions for me. So ask away, Bill. You know how it works. You guys know always how it works. If there's any questions, and if I don't know, there's enough real life farmers on my channel that can answer it. So that's kind of cool too. And like I stated, just because Fury does it on his farm this way doesn't mean that it's the be-all, end-all. There's everybody does their stuff a little bit differently. So now you can see we're almost done, but we're officially 1/2 an hour into our mowing section, our mowing today. So, you know, you can mow about between at 5-6 miles an hour. You can mow about 5 to 6 acres per hour, which is pretty cool. As you can see up in the right-hand corner, we are at 12 degrees Celsius, which is about 48 to 50, or I think it might be closer to 53 degrees outside. So we are warming up for the day. So it's going to be close to 60, 65 today. With 15 degrees, it'll be really close to at least 60, 65 degrees. So it's a nice day today. It's perfectly sunny. We can go ahead and mow this grass, which reminds me, I have to check our weather. Weather. Okay, so we're good all the way to the first day, but then tomorrow or next month it's going to rain. So whatever we mow as we get close to the end of the day, we have to get this up off the ground. So this one will be silage bale, so we can just windrow it. So that's why primarily what I'm going to do in this series, because of Nathan usually has it set up to where it's realistic weather and from where it is. So since this is a European map, it will rain a lot. So what we're going to do on this series is we're going to, whenever we have a nice day, we're going to get our grass mowed, get it up off of the ground. Like, we're going to do one field, ted it, the whole 9 yards, and then we'll bring it up for the day, because if it rains in real life, it would be 4, 5, 6 days for it to dry out again, and tedding it several times. We're also going to do the realism of tedding the fields twice. We're going to ted it, then when we do hay, we're going to ted it, we're going to let it sit for an hour or two, and then we're going to come back and ted it again, and then we're going to let it sit. We may just do it as realistic as we can instead of trying to get it off the ground. Now, normally what I would do is mow every field that I have first, and then I would go to windrow everything or ted everything next, and then windrow and then bale everything all at once. That way when you put your equipment away, you're done. Your equipment, like when I'm done with the mower for the season until the grass grows again, then we would take care of that. So we may do that. We just have to keep in mind that it's going to take, and what we can do is simulate. We go 1 day months, but we can simulate that every 4 hours is a week, or I might leave it up to you guys, where if we put it 4 day months, where every in-game day is a week. Yeah, we may do that. We may change that next episode. Yeah, let's do that. We'll go 4 day months, and then every day is a week. So, for example, if we mow this and then it rains sometime during the day, we'll have the other 3 days to let it dry out and do it realistically. All right, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna change that, because we want to make sure that we're changing it before the day is over. Otherwise, so we just made another amendment, Russell. We did another one. I told you when I told you in the comments. The game as it evolves can change. Somebody told me, I think it was Cranky, that told me that they play 3 or 4 day months, or 4 day months, so that each day is a week. Each game day is 1 week. And it might have been Triple D Honey. I can't remember. I talk to so many people every day, everybody, so sometimes I forget. All right, so there's the first half of the field. Let's see how big this first half of this was. In fact, let's go here. We'll set that up right now so you guys can see. We're going to go 4 day months, okay? We want to make sure that we're going to leave trap destruction off. We're going to leave periodic plowing off because we're going to run a no-till farm. So we're not going to require plowing. Rolling is on. Fieldstone is on, okay? and weeds. We're going to keep that off. That way, there's one less thing we got to worry about. So, oh, that's what I was going to see next. It's going to see. It'll tell me how much I've mowed. Which field are we on right now? So you can see what Nathan does. You can actually come in here and see where you've mowed. We'll have to buy the precision farming when we get the. And what can we plant first? We have 4 days in. Well, we will have 1 day in March, so we'll have 4 days in April to do it. Weather. Okay, so May. It's going to rain sometime in May, but remember we have 4 days to deal with, so should break it up. And I want to just see. Where is it? Lots of baling contracts because there we go. 4 point. Oh, that's 4 point. How come it's not keeping? Oh, because I'm not mowing an actual field. That's it. I'm not. Oops, I already raised that. Yeah, because I'm not mowing an actual field. Yeah, this is a cow pasture. So once we get to the actual thing, it'll tell us how much we've mowed for the day. But like I said, you can pretty much do about 5 to 6 acres an hour with realistic speeds and a 3 meter thing, which is a little over 9 foot, which is about a 9 or 10 foot. I think it's 10 foot to be exact. 10 point something foot piece of equipment. That's, I mean, you think about that's long. Like I'm only 5'10", and that's double me pretty close. Or at least 1.5 times me if I laid down on the ground. That's a lot. That's a lot. Nice. Yep, so we've made 2 amendments to the Let's Play already, which is great on the second episode. That's pretty cool. But now we're not changing, so let's leave it. We're going to leave it. So it's going to take it, you know, like I said, the goal is I want to try to own every field on the map, and I want to try to get a full year. What I want to try to do, which is a lot. So this is going to be my primarily main Let's Play. I was so excited for this to come out, and it finally came out, and we're gonna run with it, and we're gonna do what we can with it. And yeah, we're so excited for this to be back. Now I am going to bring back. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put 1 episode of this out per week, and then 1 episode of realistic-ish series on Saxthorpe. Or we just may stay everything realistic. I don't know. I think it would be interesting to just start doing your channel the way you were that you really made your channel. That would be interesting, wouldn't it? Because I think that a lot of people have gotten away from the fact that this is a simulator game. It's not, to me anyways, and you can play it any way you want. That's the cool part of it. That's the awesome part. That's the fun part. Oh, and you know what we haven't done today, guys? You're going to lose the game sounds, but you're not going to lose me. And I want to make sure, and yes, I am. We're about 38 minutes into the game, or into the recording session, which is 9:38, which is perfect. So that's how I tell how long I've been going. I use that timer. So there's going to be a lot of episodes, and a lot of episodes back to back to back, doing the same things. But I want you guys to understand, and the reason I'm doing that is I want you guys to see what real farmers do. We get up, and it's almost like Groundhog Day. You know, I could be mowing today on one field, and tomorrow I'll wake up and be mowing on another field. So it's like Groundhog Day. You know, you get up in the morning and you start cultivating a field, and whatever you get done, and you move on to the next day. You come right back. A lot of times our tractors sit literally right in the field. We jump out of them, we jump in our pickup trucks, and we go home. And then when we come back the next day, it's sitting right where we left it, you know? So that's why I'm doing this series the way it is, and this is going to be predominantly my main series. But I will do, I think, I might do Saxthorpe with this, but we may keep the realistic style. The only thing that I'll change, I think, is on Saxthorpe, the fields are quite a bit bigger, so we're going to have to use bigger equipment and things like that. So, but that way, you know, it'd be exciting. I think it'd be fun. Or we just may stay with this one. I may have a vote on the community page But ultimately, it'll be my decision anyways, which you guys know. You guys know how it works. We don't have to harp on none of that negativity. But on Fs22, when this map first came out, I did 78 episodes on it. And then when Fs19 rolled around, I did, I think, another 50. Now, the one for Fs17, I don't think I recorded that. I think that was just a play. That was just a play style. So I wish you could change the year lengths, because if we're going 4-day months, which each day equals a week in real life, which is 4-day months, we should be able to change it down to where you're only going 6 months. So, like I said, the series is definitely not fast. It's not meant to be fast. It's meant to come in and relax and have a good time and chit-chat with your boy Fury. And I think for us, what we can do is to speed this series up just a little bit more is I think that I'll record my one video on it per week, and then we'll live stream it. And then I'll do one on Saxthorpe, I think. I was not a big fan of Court Farms. I've seen several reviews on it, and it just doesn't, I don't like it. You either, to me, in a map, you either have small fields and tight little roads and things like in real life, or you have big fields with wide open things. What Court Farms did that I think was a mistake is he made the fields decent size. Some of them are pretty good size, like 18, 20 acres. But the roads are super tight, so it's not like you can go out there. And I watched somebody today that was doing an an actual review on it, and they were trying to get down the roads with a semi-truck and kept bashing into trees and everything else. I don't have that issue on this map. Everything's tiny, so you use tiny equipment, 3 to 4 meter equipment, and that's it. You also have to be able to evolve. That's it. I know many of you don't watch every minute of the series, and you guys know how that works. You guys know that many of us, including myself, I don't watch every minute of every series unless it's a stream. But like I said, we're going to do one episode. I may put it out for a vote. I may see if you guys want me to just stay with one series, realistic series, and we just keep doing this, 2 or 3 days a week. A good, really super close friend to the channel, super close family member, immediate family member at that. We were discussing a little bit off camera how he kind of wanted me to back off on the videos and maybe only put out like 3 videos plus my live stream instead of doing 5 videos, because what I'm finding out is when I put out 5 videos, you guys, plus my live stream, that's six days a week, it's hard for you guys to catch up with all of the content that you guys watch over the course of a certain amount. Yeah, it's hard. So if I backed off and just put out 3 of these in one live stream, or 2 of these in one live stream, I think that would be 2 hours. There we go. That'd be 2, and then 3, 4, possibly 5 if we go 3 hours. That's literally in 1 week you're through half a day, which is kind of cool. So, yeah. All right, let's head what did we decide on the fields? We got to go here. I just did the cow pen. Did I miss a section? No. Shows it on there. Maybe just because it hasn't caught up yet. So now we got 1, 2, 3, 4. So now we got to mow 17, 18, and 19. 20, 15, and 14. We're not going to mow. We're going to plow those. Just plow the grass right in. All right, so let's go right across the street and start field number 17. This tractor's really nice. It's on the in-game mod hub. And while we're here, we'll walk across the street. Nice. And then before we start mowing, we'll shut this one. Because eventually there's going to be cows in there. Now what we're going to do is when we get the cows... Let's make sure we're wide enough away from the... I want to get that out farther so I don't hit it on the there. Oops. There we go, right in there. And now we'll come and we won't shut yeah, we got to shut that one, but let's go. Make sure that's shut. Nice. Okay. We're ready to go, everyone. Perfect. Yeah, we want to stay away from that tree. We're going to get out here. We can miss that tree completely. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. We are on our way, everybody. We're ready to go. We're ropping up, and romping up. Now, this field is literally only an acre. 1.67 acres. 1.26. Got a couple of local line branches, so we'll get out here. So we missed those. They said we might have to bring the chainsaw in here and get a couple of these low-lying trees out of here because they are literally in the way. Awesome. I've been having a lot of like dry eyes lately. It's been so dusty without our rain or anything. All the fields are super dusty. And away we go. Exit stage left. This is, I think, for me, like I said, it's just my opinion. This is, for me, the real reason why I play Farm Sim. Yes, I'm doing it realistically, but I do it realistically in real life. So to me, this is the way to play a simulator. Now, you see this grass is not a pasture. So this should be keeping track of how much we're getting here. No. I wonder why, because usually it'll say worked fields. But yep, we're now about 9 minutes left in the game and we'll be done. We're played 2.717. This is now, it's because I played about an hour and a half getting set up. Because you don't start sorry, as I clear my throat in your ear hole. You don't start with this farm at the beginning, so I started on new farmer mode, and then you gotta sell it. And then you got to make sure you have enough money to buy the fields around it, which we did. Everything's been done legit. We haven't cheated any money in whatsoever. We did. We didn't cheat any money in, but we sold all the equipment that was on here, and we started over. There was quite a bit of starting fields. We're going to get an awesome yield off of this. Nice. Do. And I say do. And it actually sounds like Baby Shark, but that's not the song I was singing. I was singing and the boys go do. I gotta figure out the name of that song though, because I just heard it. I think it's by Dire Straits. Okay. There we go. We're right on the money now. On the money now. On the money now. Nice. This little mower does really well going around corners and stuff. Like it's picking up 95% of it. Many times like I said, I have this mower in real life, but many times when you go around a corner, it misses. So you're constantly backing up. There, got my yawn out of the way for the first time. Yeah, it's been a long day. I'm not gonna lie. 4:30 in the morning, I get up. I get actually called in the morning to tell me to come down and pick up one of my cows, and I'm thinking, what? You know, like when you answer the phone at 4:30 in the morning, and it's your neighbor, you're thinking, what are you calling me for? So one of our cows had decided to break down the fence. Perfect, I got it all. Break down the back fence out of the pasture. And she decided to go AWOL, and we found her about 5.5 miles up the road, sitting in their pasture, because I don't know how she got in there. I don't know how. Don't care. She didn't have any cuts and bruises on her, but so it's 4:30 in the morning. It's dark. We're trying to milk the other cows. We're trying to catch up, and I'm the one that's got to go and grab this with the trailer. So any of you who have ever raised cows in real life and they don't want to leave and they're stubborn are the strongest animals on the planet. I can tell you right now. You can smack them, you can do whatever you need to do, and they're going to look at you and laugh because they're way bigger than us. Nice. So far, so good, Nathan, even on a beta map. When I found out that today, I think Russell told me it, when you're trying to... Perfect. When you're trying to get everything all situated around, it's a pain. But once you get it done, then you can relax. So if you guys are in a good spot financially, don't hesitate to join the Fury Machine Gaming immediate family members. And, be sure to, don't be hesitant to also hit the little subscribe button, little like button, the little, ding notification so you guys get notified when I drop a video. So that's kind of cool. Nice. This is mowing very nicely. It's smooth. It's going great. So pretty close to an hour, everyone, just to mow a 1-acre field and the cow pasture. That's it. And isn't it kind of funny when you're going realistic speeds? Everybody always asks me, they're like, well, how do you do it? How do you maintain, like, with something to do? To me, I do it the way I've always done it in real life. You just do it, you grab yourself a front loader. If you want bales to feed the cows, you grab a front loader or a telehandler, and you load up the bales into the mixing wagon. But I'm not grabbing 2, 3, 4 bags of stuff or bales, with super strength on. That's for my realistic-ish series. We can be able to pick up bales on that series and stuff like that, like use autoload and stuff. So... But I may just, what I'm checking for, everyone, when I go around a corner with a sip mower, that's what this is called, a side implement, something, I can't remember what it stands for, but that's what it's called, it's a sip mower. When you go around a rear-loaded sip loader or a mower, on side mower, you tend to leave stuff, and this mod actually is picking it up pretty good. This is some 3.1 meters. Potential harvest, look at that. Off 1 acre with nothing done to it. You're still going to get 30,000 liters off this. How cool is that? You know what I mean? And what? There, finally, cleared it. Shouldn't have ate that popsicle. See, what happens is he makes the grass super high. I love it. So you can actually tell where you're mowed. Now, RPMs go up on that. When we do hit 10 o'clock in the morning, we are going to I'm going to stop time, but also when we first come back, what we've got to do next time is at 10 in the morning, we're going to go take a break. We're going to go sit at the house, and we're going to have a little chit-chat for 10 or 15 minutes, and we're going to simulate lunches and stuff like that, so that'll be pretty cool. We'll take a 10 or 15 minute break at the house, and we'll go sit down and have some coffee and maybe come up with some trivia, maybe do that. I'm telling you guys, this was a full realistic series, and then when noon hits, we're going to go and have our lunch, and that'll be something that what we're going to do is to simulate that, we may just fast forward the time an hour, just so that we can we're not I don't think I could sit there and do nothing on a video for an hour, so we don't want to do that, and that sort of thing, especially when we're mowing. You're allowed to take breaks, real life. Most of the time the farmers find a way. We call it farmer breaks. We'll stand around chit-chat at a diner. We'll talk amongst ourselves inside the tractor. Plus, you got to remember, you are sitting down for the most part in a tractor, so you're not doing anything really super physical when you're mowing. But you still need a break. It's still work. But we don't take a lot. Like now, when we're harvesting and we're combining, we don't take any breaks. You take your sandwich and you put it in your tractor. So, yeah, I think we may do that. That's on a work in progress. We may just continue to just do our work where we can. But just about 2 minutes left, guys, and we'll wrap this up for the day. And when we come back, guess where we'll be? We'll be right here. Because the reason I look forward to these series, guys, I'm not going to lie. What happens on a realistic-ish series when you make the rule of, because you're using autoload and stuff, when you make the rule that 1 episode per game month, you got to play a lot of time off camera, and it is the biggest pain sometimes. I'm not going to lie. I really enjoy it. I really enjoy those series because it's those series I don't have to stress because I'm not doing anything even remotely close to real. So we're going to get this. As soon as she hits 59, we'll stop. There we go. Let's shut the mower off. Shut the tractor off. Okay, just so I can finish talking. And then we'll get that. We've already, as you can see. So, anyways, on that note, please, please, please look out for yourselves, look out for each other, and most importantly, look out for each other's families. Be sure to like and subscribe and share. Hit the little notification ding bell so you get notified when Fury drops a video. Please enjoy the night, the day, the weekend, whenever you're watching this. And on that note, I love you all. And as soon as it hits 10 o'clock, we will bounce out of here. We'll be right back here. But as you can see, in 1 hour, real time, we only mowed the cow pasture and half of this acre field. And we got a whole nother field across the way here to mow in next episode right here. This one's a little bit bigger. This is 2 acres. So we've got a lot of, that'll take us pretty close to the hour on that note. And there you go. So what we could do, so you guys can see it on camera, we stop this. And it's 10 o'clock in the morning. And when we come back next episode, which will be our live stream on Saturday. So please feel free to join us on our live stream. We're going to go for a minimum of 2 hours on that stream and go from there. We may go up to 3 hours. We'll see. But this episode is being recorded on Thursday night. It will drop on Friday. So when you guys see this, TGIF. And then we will be back here for our live stream. And we'll go from there. So love you all, and I will catch you on the flip side.